Hello, everyone. Sorry, I am a little late. I don't know what happened. Next thing I know, it's 2 o'clock in my world. And I just wanted to come on and state two things. Where does confidence come from? A lot of people have been asking me this question, and a lot of people are asking more and more about where does this come from? I think I may have been on the wrong one, but we're still going to go with this. We're still going to run with this. So, where does confidence come from? You guys, number one thing in nursing is that we, as nurses at bedside, remember the first time you had to start an IV. Remember the first time you had to give an IM injection. Remember the first time we had to put an NG tube in. Remember the first time you did a lot of these things that, you know, you were able to do. Do you remember all these? So, all those times, you guys, were you confident in that time frame? No, we weren't. But we did it with trial and error, practice. Remember, you watch one, do one, teach one, and you practice and practice. Now, same thing in business. When you are in business, you really truly want to be able to practice. So, confidence is that type of thing where it doesn't just come naturally. Confidence is something that you need to do multiple times. Confidence is something that you are like, it just happens to be there. It's not always black and white, okay? So, when we talk about confidence, you guys have to hear me out on this. You guys have to just do it scared, anyways. That's how you build confidence. You gotta build confidence when you're just scared, and yeah. So, here's a question for you guys. Do you guys have a lot of confidence? Did you have confidence when you were starting that first IV? Did you have confidence when you were starting that first blood pressure cuff? This is just like some crazy shit going on here. No, we did not. I know I did in that bedside. I know I was sitting there shaking my first little thing and practicing them in oranges. But do you remember skill days? Do you remember when you had a community? Do you remember when you were sitting there with your colleagues in skills nursing lab saying, okay, guys, you can do it. We got you. We're here together. Your instructor being in that level with you. Your clinical instructor being with you the first time you are doing a task that you've never done before. This same processes in business. The same thing happens in business. You need a good mentor. I don't care if you choose me or choose somebody else, but you need a good mentor. Somebody that's going to be in the trenches with you. Somebody that's going to hold your hand the time you need your hand holding. You also need somebody that's going to hold you accountable, saying, you maybe messed up the first time. That's okay. We all do. But then you're going to get it the second, third, fourth, and fifth time. Business is very similar in that sense. Business is a lot of trial and error. You want to but also learn from other people's mistakes. You don't want to repeat the same mistakes because generally that pattern it becomes a nuisance, and then, that imposter syndrome kicks in. You want to be able to really hold yourself to a level that if something is uncomfortable, generally your confidence level is low because it's uncomfortable. You haven't done it before. So don't give yourself so much hard. Don't give yourself too much pressure. Just do it. Get out there. Enjoy it. And then learn. And then teach somebody else. Because that is what we do very well. So when we talk about confidence, I want you to realize that it's something that's developed. It's something that's trainable. And it's something you just have to push through. So with that being said, let me just see if I can expand this. Give me a second. Sorry, everybody. Sorry about that. Make sure that what you're doing comes from the heart. Because I think that's the other part about being confident. If you have the clarity of what you want to teach, if you have the clarity of what you are stating, if you are like not stumbling around like papers and I need to make sure this is perfect, and don't worry about any of that. Confidence comes with time. Also, confidence has an equation. We want to make sure that things that are in our skeleton from our past is being dealt with at the same. You have to deal with it. Because with entrepreneurship, those things that you shoved in that closet where you were like, I thought I buried that away. It will come back, it will challenge you. I didn't have a lot of confidence when I was growing up, to be honest, everybody. Like, honestly, like, I had, if you had it on a scale of 1 to 10, when I was younger, my confidence was probably at a 2. And it was because I did the work on myself. I did the work for me. And it was actually really only until I truly met my husband where I was like, he gives me that confidence because he makes me feel good. You want to be in rooms where people are making you feel good. Not crappy, not, hey, come up. No, you need to be in rooms where people make you feel blessed and excited to be around you. Because if you're not, your confidence level is going to go down and your business is going to suffer for that. So, one thing, I want to keep these kind of short and sweet. I'm going to be doing these more often in this group and really make sure that you guys are getting these tools and just popping in here at least once a week. I'll probably do them on Tuesdays around this time. Maybe I'll do them Tuesday mornings around 9 o'clock. Not sure yet, but I'm going to make them on Tuesdays, and there's just going to be Tip Tuesdays. And on these Tip Tuesdays, it's just giving you what I'm feeling in the moment and how to help you succeed in your business. So, with that being said, I actually do have to get off because I just got notified that my kid just got into a fight at school. So I got to go handle that. I'm going to go be a mom now. And I am hosting a workshop this Thursday. It's free again. Remember, Facebook is free unless I do some paid stuff on it. But I like to give out information free because I want every single one of you in this group to excel. I want everyone to have that profitable business. I want everyone to have that world of possibilities and not have these little things hold you back. Because confidence, when people tell me I don't have confidence, yes, you do. You just have to find it. It's there. It's a light. It just needs to grow brighter and brighter. But being in the right community or being around the right people, that light will grow 10 times faster. So come join me this Thursday, 4 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, and then look out for these more Tip Tuesdays. All right, until then, have a good one.